Greetings, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Let's Play
AM2R, or another Metroid 2 remake!
We now have the screw attack. Which means
So now
everyone
we can
is screwed.
Yes, everyone is screwed. I honestly should have waited to come back here until later, because I'm going to have to come through here later anyway. But, I was impatient, and I really, as much as I know about this game from the whole 2 playthroughs I'm doing of it thus far, yeah. I'm dumb. Power bomb. Yeah, that's all I've come through here for right now, because otherwise, there's really nothing I can do in this place
What
right
is
now.
that thing?
Evil, a distraction, annoying, all of the above. And it can't be any worse than what we're about to see. A whole fucking nest of Alpha Metroids!
Oh, how unfortunate.
Yes, as if it wasn't bad enough that, you know, there were like 2 in one room earlier. Let's throw a whole fucking nest at ya. And again, nothing, and I do mean nothing except missiles and super missiles, work on these fuckers. I have the screw attack now. I should be plowing through these son of a bitches. I could use this shine spark and the speed booster to plow them down. But no, only missiles.
What's so special about missiles?
I don't know. I just know that that is actually something that was a problem with the original Metroid 2. And something that I agreed with the reviewer that I watched in question was, well, maybe not the, what was it? No, it was Matt who actually mentioned that that was kind of a limiting thing about Metroid 2, is that you could only deal with them with missiles. You couldn't find any sort of creative way to deal with Metroids other than to fight them with missiles. You couldn't use your power beams, you couldn't use bombs, you couldn't shine spark through them. Well, not that you could shine spark in the original Metroid 2, but the fact of the matter was, that only being able to deal with Metroids with missiles kind of limited the creative ways of actually dealing with them. It's just like, you have so many, there's so much potential with all the equipment you have on hand, but no, it's shoot them with missiles.
So this is a unique issue to Metroid 2?
Not really. I can say that I had something of, I do kind of have that same problem with certain bosses in Fusion, but then I realized that I was kind of over-reliant on the missiles in Fusion, and that I should have actually just been using my charge beam and everything. But yeah, charge beam doesn't work on these guys. So,
Yes.
oh wait.
Did you just moonwalk?
Yes! There's a button that you can actually use to strafe in this game that up until, right up until now, I haven't been fucking using. It's just like, I just discovered, oh, what does this fucking button do? I've never touched it. Oh, that's what it does.
Wow.
So yeah, I keep trying to
Professional gameplay video right here.
Oh, please. I already said that there was nothing professional about this when we started. Yeah, now that I figured it out, I just want to...
struck by
A smooth idiot. I don't know.
kind of
Yeah,
smooth like
with
vodka,
exception to
if you ask me.
Metroids, we now have the screw attack, which means we can screw everything. So hallelujah. But there's also a slight disadvantage to the screw attack in that, well, if you run into a room that's made of screw attack blocks, and you start jumping, yeah.
Oh.
I was trying to think there was another way through this room, but I guess not. Yeah, these things in the background here, that honeycomb, whatever it is, it shorts out your weapon.
But not the screw attack. Or...
I can't use your bombs, which is what I need to use in this room in order to get a power-up.
Oh.
Yeah.
Huh.
But yeah, we're about to... Ah, okay.
Oh, okay.
This is a bit of a tricky area, but...
Okay. Yeah, I'm mostly going through this, and since I haven't actually played the original, I just keep wondering what is from the original.
I can tell you for certain that this isn't. We've upgraded our suit! We now have the gravity suit power-up.
Huh. Liquid friction eliminated.
Improved defense.
Huh. Well, I'll be.
And the honeycomb no longer affects us.
There was that in the description of the suit. Also, this honeycomb only just appeared and we're already immune to it.
Yeah, it was only going to be in this one section ever anyway. But yeah, the gravity suit wasn't in the original version of Metroid 2. It just had the various suit.
Although, canonically, the gravity suit would have already existed? I don't know.
Canonically, as far as the what games happened when, yeah, it would have. But, you know, in terms of, like, game production, the gravity suit wouldn't have existed until Super Metroid.
Power bomb, good power bomb. Yeah, okay. Here we go. A ball! Oh, okay.
You know, that's something that I'm sort of missing from Fusion now that I notice it, is that you can actually screw attack through bomb blocks.
Oh. Really?
But here you do still need to use bombs or power bombs to destroy bomb blocks, but not the screw attack. Some slight inconsistencies about that, but I'm not going to be too terribly peeved about that. It's just one of those things that I've noticed now having played the other games recently.
What are these things?
Irritations, and that's all they need be.
We're using electrical barrier underwater, huh?
Hey, we have the gravity suit.
Yeah, I know, I'm just saying. It shouldn't either A, short out, or B, electrify the entire area. But, you know, it's a video game.
Now here's something you don't want to deal with without the gravity suit. 2 Gamma Metroids underwater.
Would this have ever happened in the original?
There aren't actually many underwater sections in the original Metroid 2, and usually those amount to, hey, the screen is turned gray, as opposed to actually looking like water.
Well,
But as far as, like, fighting more than one Metroid type at the same time, I don't think that ever happens.
Strafing doesn't seem to come into play a whole heck of a lot, given that you have to get under your enemies.
Well, it does create a certain sense of strategy, I suppose. You can't just go balls to the wall nuts against these fuckers, but at the same damn time, it creates a situation whereby you kind of lock into using a specific strategy to deal with these things anyway, because they have a very small weak point. And it's only going to get worse as we go up the chain of Metroid types.
Ah. Ah. I suppose we could just, like, pretend that the Metroids on this at this
On
point
SR388.
on SR388 are like have really thick skin around their.
Well, evolution dictates, hey, we need to be better at keeping ourselves out of danger. And I mean, let's be honest, their evolution has solved one major problem. They're no longer weak to ice. So, like, that's the Metroid's main major weakness, is that they were never weak to the ice. Is that they were always weak to the ice beam.
Maybe we can just use, like, Metroid's extreme evolutionary prowess as an excuse for why only missiles will get in there.
I suppose,
Yeah.
but at the same time, it's...
Doesn't make it any less annoying.
Doesn't make it any less annoying. Yeah. From a gameplay standpoint, whether... I'm just playing with it now. I was tempted to put in some sort of music there, but I don't... Nah.
I don't think it would even be safe to use the Sega Genesis version. Wait, was it Sega Genesis? I thought it
Yeah, it was on the Sega.
Oh. Ah.
Maybe we should pick that up.
Well, we could, but again, like, actually, I don't know if YouTube would pick that up.
No, I don't think it does. It's just...
Like, with as much strikes.
Even so, it's not that great of a game anyway. Speaking of the ice beam...
Which is as many video strikes and people losing verification and stuff. I don't know. Well, then again, that seems to be mostly happening to political channels, so... I don't know. I'm pretty sure it's YouTube kind of coming with a political bias or something.
Ceres! Fusion fans! Here is a boss you will remember. And honestly, I hated Ceres in Fusion.
How about here?
He's more annoying than problematic here. But then at this point, I have a lot more power-ups to deal with him.
I see you get a whole lot of missiles.
And he doesn't try to shine spark all over the arena.
Well, that's one way to deal with it.
Yeah, power bombs work on him. I just don't want to waste power bombs, is all I'm saying. Because, yeah, unlike in Fusion, you have very limited power bombs. And while he's not shine sparking all over the arena, he is damn fast. But he's dead. I'm sure the Galactic Federation will come by and pick up his corpse later.
Yeah, thanks. Galactic Federation, they're great. Okay, how would you make this fat? Well, I guess you would, like, bomb yourself up through the spikes or something?
I suppose. But again, I think the spider ball is somewhat mandatory up upgrade in this game. It is one of the few upgrades that actually were in the original. And up until the Prime series was unique to this game.
Like, okay, one thing I know about speedrunners is that generally the idea is if you're trying to go really fast, you don't mind taking hits so long as the said hits make you move faster.
Yeah, that's actually something that the original Metroid 2 itself sort of had in its benefit, is that you could actually use like damage jumps to get up to higher places very quickly, and I ended up doing that by accident a couple of times when I was playing it.
Huh.
Still haven't finished it. I got distracted by Zero Mission and Fusion.
What the heck?
What?
I don't know. It's just all these all these hidden things in these dang games.
I know. It bothers me, and that's why it was exceptionally irritating when I couldn't 100% Fusion, because not only was it hard enough to actually track down everything, I got locked out. It's just like the mission structure of that game closes certain doors when you're trying to get to your next objective, and I couldn't get through any of them that I needed to get things that I missed. So I was fucked.
So it's actually probably less open than this.
Oh, absolutely. Like, Fusion is probably considered one of the least liked Metroid games simply because it's very linear.
But I have heard that it's kind of like the most playable.
It's one of the most accessible Metroid titles as far as the stuff that Metroid does right. I mean, it's not too linear, but at the same time, it's one of those... It's got the mission structure and thus sort of... Trying to get the power up here.
There you go. What are these, ice cubes? Giant ice... no, probably not.
And you know, while I understand that that's one of those type of things that is very inherent about what makes Metroid so Metroid to most people.
Whoa! That is freaking precise.
It is, and it does take some trial and error. I just managed to figure it out.
How would anyone? Someone found it, obviously, but...
Well, here's something that you kind of have to be paying attention in order to notice. You notice the little map screen up here in the corner? And when you come to a room that has a power-up in it, or a section of the map that has a power-up in it, it will have a little icon there saying, "There's something hidden here."
Oh boy.
So if you happen to come across something like that, and you were like, just trying to fill out the map, and you notice, oh, there's something here, you'd start experimenting. And of course, you'd figure it out eventually, I'm pretty sure, but anyway. That's the end of the part, so with that in mind, thank you absolutely everyone for watching. Remember, RCFS, and out.